Welcome, 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 and thank you for joining today's Tokyo session. I'm just marking up the lines according to the double blessing strategy. So my white are my daily. This is the lowest that the previous day reached. And I'm on UTC +2 in Paris, so that's the 9th. If you're in the USA, then it's still the 9th. There is the close, because it's a green, a sell candle. That was the open, and that was the highest that it went. So now I've done that. I have also marked it on today's candle, and it's still pushing up. So this is still live. It's not yet set, but just so I've got a feeling of the highest that it's pushed up so far. Then down to the hourly, and my hourly lines are yellow. So I've got one on the previous candle at the highest, a blue buy candle, the close, and the open. And then it's a little zone there because that's the current hourly, the lowest, the open, and I haven't got it up at the, it was there, it's still pushing up, so I'll just see if I can move that. Because that was a 15-minute, an hourly, and there we are. So that's a key area up there because we've got a daily so far 404. Could push up further, but that's what it's telling us at the moment. And now we've done that, let's get those on a little bit better there. We can come down to the 15-minute. You can do these in any color. Mine are purple, the 15-minute. So you can see that's a critical zone up here because you've got confluence. Everything that starts on the 1 minute radiates out. It's all the same pattern, just on different time frames. So it's telling you 15-minute hour and daily are all matching up. So it's a very, very powerful area. It's probably the top of a new scan, Harmonic scan. And then there's our 15-minute close on the previous one. There happens to line up with the current one. So I'll just move one of my purple ones up there. And down to the 5-minute, which is where we operate for a 3-minute trade if we can. So I've got, these are only small candles here. So I'm going to pick that area there with the 15-minute. And I'm going to pick, oh, look at that. That's definitely the top of a scan. It's got the 5-minute on it as well, I would suggest, but who knows? We will see. And I think it's a little zone there. Change that to pink. So, and then on blue for support, these wiki candles aren't really very good to do. So I'll probably leave that leave that where it is. So that was quite a key area, but it wicked down and then it bust on through. And then I could have another little area here. Let's pop that on there. And it's that one I want to get. Now we need a blue one. I've got a pivot here. So that's marking that zone for us. And that was the close of the previous one. And that's that zone there. And you can see it's just come down to this zone. 55 is our new candle, which was an hourly at 332. And there's that 5-minute resistance at 334. So it's always a little zone, and it's respecting that level of resistance, and that's what we call a macro pivot, where it reached, in this instance, it came down to a lower high. That's a higher high, sorry, higher high, lower high, lower high, and that's why it's given it a tick. So if it hadn't quite dropped lower, it would have given us a little line, but no, it wouldn't have given us the tick, sorry. So now we've done that, we can see that as we come up to the hour, let's check our Forex factory, which I forgot to do. It was Japanese bank holiday. We don't have any red flag news. Some yellow and orange, lowish impact to medium impact on the yen. Currency strength meter is still, or it's weakened. It's only 2 to 1. Just pop over to HourGlass is giving us a call, score of 5. Got even Stevens on the currencies there, and a call at 382. We're at 332. How long ago was that? 8 minutes ago. 332. Let's use our, still dropping below. So coming down to 322 as we reach the hour. So we've got this very big candle here. It's come out to take all that out. It has got imbalance up here now, which it will want to correct. You can see this is Sydney session, close of New York, Sydney, open of Tokyo. It's been moving up. And let's see what happens. So it's at a very good level for us at 332. Hang on a minute. It's done this twice to me now. Oh, I've got no service on this. That's, I don't know why. Oh, I've got no broker open at the moment. So I would have taken a call on this now as it comes down to 316. because it's a daily, a white line. I've got currency strength is even. So let's just see if it does that for us. This is the 3 o'clock my time candle. So let's see, I would have taken a call if I could, but too late to switch brokers to set up for the hour. You can see it's wicked off this level. It just touched down at 312. 315 is the daily. Key level of 321. There's your call. Let's see if that would have worked out. You can see it wicked off it, which gives you a good indication it wants to go up. It's going to just struggle at 331 because that's an hourly line meeting up with a less strong 5-minute support, previous support. But it has got to correct itself because of all this imbalance, the orders going in on the sells, all the puts, oh, it's changing its mind. 323. It's because of this yellow line, which meets up with that pivot there. So I'll just show you as an example. There's the 5-minute line. Let's just see what happens. So say I'd taken a call at about 322. Just put it on the 1 minute so you can see it more accurately. There's a green tick with a line of support that came in at 312 on the 1 minute. There it is on the hour with that, don't know if that's called a dragonfly or what, but you can see the wick off. So it does want to, it's trying to push up, but it's struggling as you'd expect it to on a yellow hourly line. And there we are, 330. So we would have been in for 3 minutes. That's the 5-minute line. I wouldn't have been in that long. I'm expecting this to go up to 352 because that is a daily. 352 to 357. And there it goes. Let me put it back on the 5-minute for you. It's come up to 340, which is a 5-minute line. They're weaker lines of resistance and support. So remember, previous resistance turns into support, and you're looking for your strongest lines on the left, and vice versa. Previous lines of support will turn into resistance. So where you've got them all meeting up together, like this is a very powerful one, then that was at 250. So if I'd taken a trade at 245 for the sell, it would have spiked me up there. 245. I've been in at 245. Say I'd taken a trade there. 1, 2, 3 minutes. Would have won that trade if you'd been in promptly, because it was 390, depending on what the broker spread was, 385. So there is your trade. This is why we're time-based traders. You want to be in as prompt as you can. If you'd taken the 5-minute candle at the 50, then it would have you would have got in somewhere around 389. It would have come up on the next minute to 401 and then come down. You would have won that trade comfortably. Time-based traders, so you would have to think, what is it actually doing? Will I need to roll over? We only want to roll over once. But the wick should tell you the story that it's probing up but couldn't do it, and it's got all these lines here holding it. So what's happened on our current trade? It came up to 341. It's formed a new pivot at 342. So if we had been in at 3 o'clock for a call, and it came down to that 316 area. 1 minute, 2, 3, 4. So you would have been okay on that one, but you would have had to have had the confidence if you come in on the 1 minute, 2, 3, 4. That's your full 3 minutes. You might just about have been okay, because it only came up to 342 on the second minute, and the third one it started to drop. But actually, I think you would have been all right on that. But again, time-based trading, you've got to make your decision and go with it. So there's our 5-minute candle. So I'm going to finish this session early because, well, I was late on, but it was Japanese bank holiday yesterday, so I didn't do my Sunday night to Monday morning session. So hopefully this has been helpful on telling you how to read the lines on support and resistance and how to pick your trades, because I can't log into the broker that I was using for this. Back down at 316 on the hourly, which is yellow. Big wick up, didn't like it. Put that on that one there. So quite a small trading range for the hour. And I'll just move, say that one to show us the lowest. It's the highest might be a good idea because it's a green sell candle. And I'll just take one of these others up, put that at the low point that it's got to at the moment. So it looks like it's in a bit of a period of change. Just update my currency strength meter, and they are equal. Buys and sells, calls and puts on UJ, using the double blessing strategy, which are these lines. More indecision there. It wants to drop 327. So I've got the yellow nicely drawn up, which is my hourlies, down to the 15-minute. And on the 15-minute, which are my purple lines, that's still valid. That area is still valid. 390, our 404 area for my purple lines. And then I can move. That's going to go 326 on that green one. Previous candle, it closed there on the 15-minute. And I'm going to put one at the lowest it went down to. So that gives me that zone at 322 with the yellow hourly, and it's just pushing down through that daily, trying to probe down. And then the highest it came up to, nice little area for us there, because we've got a blue 5-minute support, a yellow hourly, and now a purple 15-minute. It's trying to push up to that level, so it's got quite a lot to get through that 341, which it couldn't get through on that. It's still in an upward trend, but we've seen on the currency strength meter it's now equal with the Japanese yen, so it's struggling at that level. I thought it would come back up to that 357, 354 area on the daily, but it didn't on that hourly call. So there's our 15 minutes marked. I'll just take that, make that purple for 15 minutes and put that there on the blue one, because that's where the open of this current 15 minutes is for another 6 minutes, and that's meeting up with an hourly. So you can see it's trapped in this area at the moment. Now we'll have to make a decision, probably make that decision on the 15-minute or the half hour, but you can see it's a strong push up, cleared out this area, little bit still down here to come down to the 303. And the 5 minute for my pink, and I'm going to put that there. That's at 336. That's the height of the previous candle. Also, that one gives me the zone, meets up with a 5 minute at 334. And then I've got 327. Which I'm going to turn to, oh, wait a minute. Let's leave that up there and take this one, because that's support. Support 328 on that buy candle, so it's support, okay? Blue line for 5 minute support. And then down to this level here, I'll take just one of my previous ones, and that was the lowest it reached, where there was a pivot at 313. So at the moment we're in a trading range of 313, 315 up to 334 to 336. It's got this daily to get through here on this sell candle, and that's our areas. It gave us a tick there. Let's look on the 1 minute. These lines are various moving averages. Particular indicator that we use. You can see the pressure is very much down. It's just off this 200 moving average. So this is on the 1 minute, remember, so I'm thinking got a line here, a pivot here, 341 on the 15 minute for a put. Now I'll put it back on the 5 minute. So you can see it's come off this level of a 15 minute and an hourly with a green tick for support. 305, 310, indecision, pushing up. There's a red pivot on the yellow hourly, 340, 341, 343. So it could now come back up to 353. Because again, every time it moves, it creates more imbalance. So it's now created imbalance here. Tried to push down. It did push down, but it's left some orders in here. But that is an indecision candle. Check my currency strength meter before thinking, oh, now it's got a bit stronger on there. I don't know if HourGlass is doing anything. The dollar says a call. It's in the oversold area. Call score hasn't given us a score on this one. And we haven't got a signal. We haven't got an idea on UJ. Yes, we have now. A put at 339 doesn't give us a number. So that means 339, so 346 on TradingView. This is our 15-minute, so I thought it was going to reverse, but it's using it as support. Previous resistance it's using as support off an hourly, a yellow line, and a purple 15-minute line. And you can see our momentum indicators are down in the oversold. We're looking for a gap. We're looking for it to turn, and we want that gap as it crosses. It's struggling a little bit because it's on an hourly and a 15-minute, and it's wicking off it. It's trying to push through. We have got the US dollar stronger. We're only on the 15-minute. It's safer often to wait for the half hour and the hour. Just take your 2 trades then. You can see that wick there. I can't check it on the broker, but we have got a red. This isn't a macro pivot. That's a macro pivot where it forms a proper higher low or a lower high, a higher low or a lower high. So it didn't quite do that over here, which is why it hasn't given you a, oh sorry, it's got a tick down here off that blue one. So just in this range, so that it's got it has formed a higher low here, but it didn't form enough of a lower high there to give it a tick, so it's not very strong. So that's why you're getting this problem, because it's struggling on this line, these 2 lines of an hourly and a 15-minute. But the US dollar is stronger, so it could want to come up to 353 for the half hour and then carry on down. That's probably what I'd be looking at now. I wouldn't have taken that 15-minute, probably. Not so keen on the 15-minute or the 45. I'd rather be patient, take 2 good trades. Oh, look at that. So it did decide it couldn't get up there at the moment. And these are weaker lines, so it could now be saying I'm going to come down. Now, where was our hourly there? Normally it turns, so up, a little bit of a retrace, up for the half hour and then down to this level at 323, 320, and then 315, which is where we were before on the hour. So that's what we're trading in at the moment. So I'm going to call it a day on this. I'll be back on for London at 11 a.m. Paris time. That's UTC +2. I hope you enjoyed this session as an educational session on the double blessing strategy with Evan Cabral's market timing. And thanks for joining.